What's going on, everybody? It's your man Desert Eagle here. Shout out to everybody tuning in on this glorious Friday. Yeah, this Friday feels good because a lot of great news has came my direction, and I'm not even talking about the Eagles, at least as of this very moment. So for once, this Friday feels good. It's not as stressful. It's not any of that. You feel me? But I just want to say good morning to y'all. Hope you guys are having a good Friday. Hope you guys are enjoying life while you can. For those that's had a stressful week, get out there, go grab some beer, grab some wine, grab whatever, you feel me? Just take a breather or two, just appreciate, this moment while you still can. You feel me? Because, you know, it, it, as you may already know, it could always be your final weekend. You'll never know. You feel me? But anyway, man, shout out to everybody tuning in. And now all that's out the way, I just want to say, as a daily reminder of a team that just despises us the most, just want y'all to know we got Saquon. Guess who's coming to the lake? Yeah, I ain't talking about the Sixers right now. Shout out to them, but Saquon's coming to a real stadium. You feel me? He's coming to a real stadium. A real stadium of real fans, of real passion, a real offensive line. And the best part about this stadium, the fucking grass is legit. The grass is legit. Not that shitty ass turf up north, at MetLife Stadium. You feel me? I mean, I would like to make a trip over there, one game or so. You feel me? I like to do that sometime, but I just had to bust y'all balls. I had to bust y'all balls a bit because y'all y'all really hurting over there. And no, and when I say that, I'm not talking about Bones. I'm not talking about Cop. I'm not talking about what's the name? Bad Dog. I'm not talking about them. You know the fun. You know the most ironic thing about those three is that their hatred for the Eagles is off the charts. I don't know if anyone can rival their hatred for the Eagles. I'm talking about Bones. I'm not talking about Bad Dog, and I'm not talking about Cop. When I mention this, they despise the Eagles, especially Bad Dog. Let me tell you something. When I was part of this three-letter community, I was once proud to be part of or whatever, and Bad Dog was one of the reasons. I would say Bad Dog, and I would say Simons. You feel me? Cause when they always talk shit about the birds, when they always talk shit about the fans, when they always roast them, I always like, yo, I even though I know I didn't have a chance as far as comparing skill, you feel me? They're elite when it comes to it. But you have to pop up, and let them know like fuck you, don't talk about my team. You feel me? But Eagles fans, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? I'm sorry I can't read a lot of y'all comments right now. I am currently driving, as y'all just seen. You feel me? So it's never really recommended, and it is mounted on a mount. You feel me? So hands free. But how y'all feeling? Me? I'm feeling damn good. Y'all know how I felt the way the Eagles season ended. That whole embarrassing collapse that we've seen. We've seen it. We've all witnessed it. And y'all know how I am. When I'm happy, y'all know it. When I'm pissed off, when I'm upset, when I'm whatever, y'all know it. I give props where it's due, just as I hold them accountable when they fuck up. Even though Nick Sirianni, even though Brian Johnson, all the coaches involved, Sean Desai and them, you feel me? I was pretty upset with them last season. But I blame the players a lot more because they were the ones playing out there on that field. They were the ones that displayed that energy when a lot of them gave up. They didn't give a fuck. I was more upset with them than I was with the coaches. Even though, yeah, they deserve some blame. You feel me? But what's done is already done. That was last season. That was last season. So none of that even matters anymore because Sean Desai is gone. You got Vic Fangio, as you want to be honest, Sean Desai is pretty much a freaking, he's a bootleg version of Vic Fangio or any legit coordinator. And Kellen Moore. I know a lot of people despise Kellen Moore because he was a Cowboy. Let's keep it a buck here. A lot of people despise Kellen. A lot of Eagles fans despise Kellen Moore because he was a Cowboy. But you know what? I think he's a big upgrade to Brian Johnson. I think he's got damn good experience. And the fact he's well respected in the NFL, he knows how to handle the talent. But we also got to be honest in the end. He was with the Cowboys. They were always destined to lose. That's just how it is. Just saying. What's good, Awesomeness, Big D, Ethan, where you hiding, and I said Big D already. But everybody else that's in the chat. I've seen some of the names pop up, but I couldn't really, I can't really read the comments all like that. Because like I said, I'm driving, so my apologies. But in case y'all wanted to know how I was feeling, I'm loving the moves. I'm loving it. I already see a different team. And you know what? I couldn't be more proud to have Howie Roseman as my GM. Now, even though I will say this about the Cowboys, I will say this. Ironically, for a team that's always quiet for the most part during the offseason, they somehow turned out to be pretty competitive in the regular season. They still seem to give us a run for our money when it comes to the division. And they always find ways to beat us at times where we always split, no matter how bad they are. So you know what? That's why I'm not going to do too much trolling on the Cowboys. Because like I say, yeah, we address a lot of needs in the position. We did so at linebacker. We did so at defensive line is not really. I'm not really concerned at defensive line, even though we lost Fletcher Cox, but his time was coming. I would say corners and even though we got C.J. Gardner-Johnson, I can't even believe he's back. And we're going to talk about that soon, by the way. We're going to talk about that very soon. I don't really have much concern of who we should worry about in the position. I mean, we seen what we seen at corner. We seen what we seen at linebackers and at safety. But now that C.J. Gardner-Johnson is back, that swag is coming back to the defense. I'm excited for that. Now I just want to know at corner, what we gonna do there? You feel me? Is Slay? I mean, I think it's a better chance of staying more than James Bradbury. You feel me? And there's also Isaiah Rodgers, who we took in that was suspended last season. And who else? I can't remember. What was it? Keely Ringo? Goodrich is gone, I believe. Eli Ricks is there. I'm trying to remember who all else was there. Let me tell you something. Ever since after our season ended, like I say, I wasn't even really mad. I was more mad. I was mad at the players, honestly, but I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna take this frustration out and just focus on life and get a lot of shit together. You feel me? And I told myself I'm gonna lower my expectations of a lot of things going on. I'm going to lower my expectations of who we're going to sign. I didn't think we was going to get C.J. Gardner-Johnson back, especially after how he acted and how Eagles fans acted. You feel me? I didn't have any I definitely didn't have any expectations about Saquon Barkley coming to Philly. There's just a lot of things. I didn't even think we was going to be as attractive, for players to come to after, what happened. But that's why I'm more excited than ever because, like I said before, I didn't expect anything. I was kind of expecting us to be somewhat as quiet as the Cowboys, honestly. I don't know. That's just how I am. When I always say, don't believe the hype, you feel me? Don't believe the hype until the contract is signed. Like, come on. Saquon come to Philly? Come on, who the hell would have thought that? A Giant? Especially after how we treated them? Like, come on. The fact that we couldn't even stop Saquon at times, I didn't think that was going to happen. They exactly what it is, Bones. That's a good way to put it. Shout out to my brother Bones. Shout out to George. And I'm sorry once again. I can't. The only reason why I even read Bones' comment is because I kind of just hit traffic. You feel me? And those that's familiar with Aramingo, that's kind of where I'm at right now. By Betsy Ross Bridge. So yeah, it's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I wonder when they're going to be done with that exit because I normally take that exit when whenever there's traffic like this. But damn, Bones, that's a damn good way to put it, though. That is a damn good way to put it. The Cowboys are a survived abortion. that's a damn good analogy. I love that take right there. This is Philly. Jersey's right across. Jersey's right over there. Jersey's over that way. You go right to the other side. You cross that bridge. Jersey's pretty much to the right. I gotta move over actually. Like, look at this bullshit on a Friday. Can I get a focus on? I don't think I can get a focus on this, so I'm gonna have to move over. Look at this bullshit. It's not always. It's not always the best when it kind of sucks more when you're driving a stick shift too. Hold on a second. They sure are. Yeah, I got to move over one more lane. Give me 1 second, y'all. One second. If only I could do the focus on this thing, but I guess because of stream yards, I don't think I have to move over. All right, I guess they just closed the left lane. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do over here now. I know they built all those, you know, overheads and shit. But yeah. So here's why I'm really making this video. All right, y'all wanted to know how I feel. Well, some of y'all wanted to know how I feel about this off season by far. I'm loving the off season. And the reason why my excitement was off the charts is because, like I said before, I took my mind off of football, you know, when our season came to an end. I was more focused about life. I was more focused on trying to, like, get shit, like, pay a lot of shit off and everything. Put more out going on. I didn't even think too much about football. I can't even remember who all we signed. You feel me? I can't remember who all we signed. I gotta look that up. But but here's why I'm making this video though. Here's why I'm making this video. And my topic, my title actually meant to say, y'all expect too much loyalty in a business league. That's what I meant to put instead of TGIF. But I said screw it. I'll just add that and fix it later. Now, about Saquon coming to Philly, I'm very surprised. I'm surprised. I'll admit, for one, he used to get so triggered if our former player goes to a division rival. And I'll make a damn good example when T.O. went to the Cowboys. You feel me? But one thing I realized moving forward, about moving forward, you cannot ever expect loyalty. And Bones already said it. Bones and several people have already said it. So shout out to them. You cannot expect loyalty from a player if you're not willing to, give that same energy in return. If you're not willing to pay him, if you're not willing to show him appreciation or whatever, you just can't expect loyalty at that point. You cannot pick and choose what team he can join. You just can't do that. Now, the main people that's very, very upset that Saquon came here, well, we already seen Fitzmagic video. Shout out to him. And I do want to say thoughts and prayers out to him for what's been happening to him personally. You feel me? I'm not going to mention it on here. And I do think it's pretty noble that, he would step off of YouTube, and focus on his mental health and what's been going on in his real life. I think that's pretty awesome, man, and that should go for anybody. You feel me? But using this last video, being extremely salty about Saquon coming to Philly and everything. Always knew you was a bitch, nigga. And fuck you, Saquon. That's how you feel? Fuck you. You a fucking piece of shit. You. Shout out to Fizz Vegas, man. Shout out to him. But shout out to him. But come on. I would probably say Fizz Vegas might be one of the only legit Giants fans, and the rest are like younger fans that don't understand the business. You feel me? The meaning of loyalty from these players, or the meaning of being a fan, it obviously differs from how diehard fans like me, diehard fans like Bones, Bad Dog, Lord Brunson, Joey Shakes, Philly 500, Awesomeness, um, 49 Cents, D1 Chosen, Steven Rose, Jaganoff, what's his name? The Bears fan. I can't believe I forgot his name. The Bears fan. He had a Cowboys fan, and I think I think a 49ers fan over there. I can't believe I can't remember the dude's name. He's a diehard Bills. I said Bill. He's a diehard Bears fan. I think his name is Sean. And there would be a Cowboys fan alongside him at times too. I can't remember his name, but yeah. But these players' meaning of being loyal or whatever, it differs from how us fanatics feel. You feel me? They don't care. They have no when it comes to money, when it comes to like taking care of the family, that's what comes first. You feel me? Whoever's willing to pay the most. That's just how it is nowadays. Now, some players will turn it down to stick with, you feel me, stick with the team. You know, they always love playing. Some players will do that. But a lot of other players, they're going to do what's best for them. They're going to do what's best for their family. You feel me? That's just how it is. That's just how it is. You just can't ever expect loyalty out of any NFL player, or the division, or not that division. You just can't. You just can't. Maybe that was a thing in the past. Tiki Barber, obviously, he came from that era where if you get drafted by this team, you should remain loyal to this team, otherwise retire. He comes from that kind of era, and I understand that, but you're comparing Tiki Barber to Saquon Barkley, who's obviously from both generations. The Giants, I'm sure the Giants then were so willing to pay Tiki Barber that money, especially when they valued running backs back then. But this generation, running backs they don't value running backs as much as they do then. You feel me? So it's easy to say certain players like Michael Irvin, Jason Kelsey, Tiki Barber, who else was drafted since day one and retired with that same team? You feel me? Fletcher Cox. I can't name everyone at the very moment, but you know what I mean. Like Michael Strahan. The list goes on. The list goes on. They're from a completely different generation where, yes, loyalty was a thing. Ray Lewis is another one. Shout out to him. You know, shout out to Big D. Ray Lewis is another one. Ray Lewis is another one. I would say Jerry Rice, but nah, he was with the Niners for the most part. He ended up going to the Raiders, and I think that was about it. But yeah, when you talk about NFL players, man, I just think like it's like in today's generation, teams aren't really as it's like a regular job. They expect you to be so loyal to them, but they're not willing to give you that same energy pretty much. When opportunity presents itself, they will cut you loose. That's just how it is. They will replace you in a heartbeat. They will replace you in a heartbeat. I was mad. Yeah, I was mad when Terrell Owens went to the Cowboys. I was mad when Um, what's his name? Connor Barron went to the Giants. I was mad when Donovan McNabb went to Washington. The list goes on. I was mad as hell when Deshaun Jackson went to Washington. But in the end, I realized I couldn't be mad at people like Deshaun Jackson. I couldn't be mad at Jason Peters. I was never mad at him for going to the Cowboys. If anything, I cringed when I see him wearing Cowboys gear. I cringed when I did that. Yeah, Harold Carmichael went to the Cowboys, so did Randall Cunningham after the Vikings. Yeah, so did Randall Cunningham. Jason Peters, it's like at one point he was loyal to the Birds without a doubt. You feel me? He was loyal, so loyal that he was talking shit about any team, especially that would come at his quarterback. You feel me? That's just how it is. But now it's just like we wasn't willing to pay Jason Peters nor sign him. He was even willing to sign a contract for under $1 million. I'm sure he was even willing to play for free. You feel me? He was willing to play for free. It's like, but when I don't know how much the Cowboys gave him money. I don't know how much the Cowboys gave him money, but the fact that he went over there, I mean, I'm sure it was more than what we would have ever offered. 9 times out of 10, Jason Peters needed money. I don't know what's going on in the real world. I could say Jason Peters was like the Mark Henry of WWE. He was our Mark Henry. You feel me? But when it was time to present himself and he really need the money and we was not willing to keep him, whatever, Mark Henry went to the AEW and Jason Peters went to the Cowboys. That's when I was like, I can't be mad at Jason Peters. You feel? Hey, who's that beeping the horn like that? You could say Lane Johnson with Steve Austin. That is true. But I wish I came in more prepared. I wish I came in more prepared. When I made this. I mean, as I say, my shit is not it ain't scripted. So I probably should have wrote notes when I talk about some real shit like this. But I mean, I'm not. I mean, listen. Yeah, I'm all for seeing the Giants downfall. I'm all for seeing the Cowboys, mostly the Giants and the Cowboys. I mean, Washington. I mean, only because they're in our division, but I don't really hate them as much as I hate the Giants and the Cowboys. You feel me? And just seeing how a lot of them were crying. And I mean, Bones was a sport. Shout out to him. You know why Bones was a sport? Because he was a fan before Saquon Barkley even came to the team. You feel me? Bones, Giant, my bad, Bad Dog, Cop Pizzle, Mets, NYG 31, Terror Belly, and the rest of the Giants Mafia, some of the realest Giants fans out there. But I feel like how some of these Giants fans are reacting, it clearly shows some of them are player fans, and some of them likely became a fan right when Saquon Barkley, joined the team. You feel me? It kind of feels that way. But guys like Bones, they're real fans. Those are the guys you want to talk to. You want to get opinions from when anything goes on with the Giants. Surprisingly, for fans that despises the Eagles, they're actually being a sport about it. You feel me? Like Bones, for the moment, had to educate these younger Giants fans. If you had to look up to Saquon to be your idol, your inspiration or whatever, that just goes to show you y'all new fans, y'all Gen Z fans, y'all younger fans. But y'all didn't look up to people like Lawrence Taylor. Y'all didn't look up to people like even Eli, even though yeah, he kind of struggled, kind of later in the days, especially against us. But y'all didn't look up to people like Michael Strahan. You feel me? Like the list goes on. The list goes on. If Saquon Barkley was your inspiration more than the guys I just mentioned, then that goes to show you guys are younger fans, or y'all just recently became fans. You feel me? But yeah, I am very curious to how Ron Effect feels about the Giants coming to the Eagles. I mean, let's not forget. You feel me? I gotta see she got sports. Shout out to her. Another realistic Giants fan, a female Giants fan. You know, she might be the only one I know besides Red Z. You know, that reps the Giants. But but yeah, Bone said, "Fuck that tampering story." Man, honestly, I don't even care if it did turn out true. You feel me? I don't even care if that turned out true. But I just know, like, Howie denies it. Even Saquon himself denies it. But the fact that Penn State, of all teams, would throw Howie Roseman under the bus and throw that kind of accusation only to turn out is not true, and no one, most likely, nothing is going to happen in the end. Penn State kind of, on some real shit, I feel like Penn State, you know, they kind of set themselves up after that. You feel me? But then again, Penn State was never a Philly team. So the only Philly college team that plays you know what I mean. The only college team that I accept and why I'm a fan of is Temple, because Temple is right in the heart of New. I'm about to say New. My bad. I was about to say New York. My bad. I mean, let's be honest here. Like Philly is making some of these. You know, they're building a whole lot more buildings, and they're trying to build that new Sixer stadium like Madison Square Garden in the city. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even though it looks great on picture, but I mean, it's not going to matter. I'm going to move out of the city in another year or two anyway. But anyway, as I was saying, Penn State, they were never a Philly team to me. They were never a Philly team. Villanova was never a Philly team. The only college team that I accept as a Philly team is Temple. Because like I said before, they are in the heart of North Philly. That's what I meant to say. They're in the heart of North Philly. Right by Broad and Cecil B. Moore. I mean, I'll be real with you. I don't know where their actual stadium is, but Temple University is right at Broad and Cecil B. Moore, like another 5 or 10 minutes away from Center City. Villanova is about half hour to 45 minutes out, and it's far away from Philly. I don't know if that's considered more of a Bucks County or Montgomery County, or I don't know, but it's not in Philly. This is why I do not respect them as a Philly team. Same goes, I said Villanova, same goes for Penn State. And whoever else that y'all claim as a Philly team or whatever. He said Saquon being wise. See, I don't want to I don't want to say it, especially when Bones is right there. You feel me? I don't want to say it right here and Bones is right here and talk about the Giants, but let's be honest here. The Giants had one of the worst offensive line. He has one of the worst offensive linemen. Hold on a second. As a matter of fact, I actually got to clock in very soon, so I'm gonna pause this video right quick. But I'm gonna just say this. Saquon played behind one of the worst offensive linemen in the NFL. MetLife Stadium, I would actually like to go to MetLife Stadium one day. I drove by there all the time when I had my routes in New York a couple years ago. You can say the Giants were somewhat of a dysfunctional organization. They always have been. I would actually like to see them be greater because being as though it's the pride in me and I want my rivals to be great. I want my rivals to be competitive. You feel me? I would actually like to see the Giants do better. But we got to be honest here. We got to be honest here, man. The Giants are not a good team. Maybe Saquon needed a fresh start. What up, Jerry? Chicago Sports Talk. What's going on? D, I want to make a human centipede out of what? Nah. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Here I said, what's up for the moment? We're not doing that. You lost that one. Jenks, Joey. Better get comfortable seeing. No. If someone's next to Joey, please give him a pat on the shoulder. I'm not even here to troll y'all. I mean, I said what I said. I was keeping it on it. I do want to say this about Commanders though. Commanders making moves. Oh my God, that's a stupid name. Commanders making moves though. I gotta give it to them. Commanders making moves. It's like it's hard to take that team serious as a legit team because the name just sounds like a Pop Warner team. For real, for real. Sorry, awesomeness. All right, don't get too ahead of yourself now. Don't get too ahead of yourself. But you know what? But you know what? I like to see this though. Being confidence. I want to see that from any fan. You feel me? I want to see that from any fan. Better come up here and rep your team while you can. Hold on a second. All right, there we go. You know what? Since my trailer's already ready, I guess I can stick on here, you know, stay on here for about another hour or so. But yeah, man. You said idiocy. If you was talking about winning the Super Bowl or whatever nonsense or guaranteeing shit and not giving other teams chances, then yeah, that would be idiocy for sure. Very delusional for sure. I know we see that on a daily basis, you know, with Cowboy fans nowadays, you feel me? But I know. What up, Jerry? Where you hiding? Hell yeah, rep your team while you can. Rep your team while you can. All right, y'all. Hold on. Break it up, break it up, break it up. Break it up while you can. Let's talk football, all right? Let's talk football. That fan base, that ace shit don't speak for. To be honest with you, to be honest with you, I would love. I say I would love. I don't give a damn if that fan eat horse shit again. If it means us winning another Super Bowl, shit, I'll take it. If that's the sacrifice, fuck it. He can eat all the horse shit. I don't give a fuck. It's not going to be me. Shit, it ain't going to be me. And there it is. Awesomeness and Commanders fan in the same chat. I'm gonna give it to you, Awesomeness. Commanders are making moves, but it's still fuck your team and change your goddamn name. I think is it just me, y'all, or does the Washington football team sound much better than the Commanders? That was some of the most woke shit I've ever fucking Washington football team. You could do is laugh at all you could do is laugh at this point. Washington football team. All you can do is laugh at this point. God damn. God damn. That is such that he's right though. That's right though. He's right. That was such a Joe Biden name. That is such a Joe Biden name. That's without a doubt. It's better to, you know what? Of course, it would be in Washington too. Don't you? It's kind of odd. It's in Washington. It's in Washington, where Joe Biden resides in. Jesus Christ! Everything has gone. I feel like that's the NFL's way of going woke. That's the NFL. Oh, that's right. Commanders ain't even got a quarterback. They don't have Sam I Am anymore. Damn. I'm so, come on, Awesomeness. Come on, Awesomeness. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Let me put my hand on your shoulder. It'll be okay. Fucking football team. Oh shit. I can't believe that was the NFL's way of going woke. You feel me? Redskins. Oh my god. The funniest thing is that it must be such an American way. It's mainly people that's not even part of this culture, that's not part of this race, national, or whatever. You feel me? It's people that has no idea what this certain group is all about. But we're not but they're doing the most talking. They're doing the most talking. Imagine Americans feeling extremely offended or threatened to boycott if a Native American named team does not change their name. But it's ironic because even if the Native Americans literally spoke up, their Apache chief leader, I forgot his name. I can't remember his name. He was ironically a Redskins fan, a diehard Redskins fan at that. He's like who would be a high spoken black man for advocate for black people? I'm not going to say Dr. Umar Johnson. I'm sure a lot of y'all don't know who Dr. Rashard Ritchie is, but but that Indian guy, he was like a chief. He was like a extremely activist that always calls out the bullshit that goes on against Native Americans and so forth. Ironically, he didn't find the name racist. He was a diehard Redskins fan. In fact, there's a lot of Native Americans that were Redskins fans. They didn't find it offensive. But here we are in typical America, deciding deciding other race and everything, deciding other culture that has no education or whatsoever. It's so ironic. Redskins, well, I've always known them as the Redskins. I don't know, man. Maybe they saw Peter Pan and they was like, wow, that's so racist. Maybe that's what it was. And that's crazy though. The Redskins and logo was created by an actual Native American. That's so true. There were Native Americans selling their merch at the Meadowlands flea market. The NFL, yep, yep. Mm-mm-mm. It's such a fucked up world we live in. The last time America was truly one was before they split up into seven continents and there was Pangea. That's the last time America was ever on the same page. So we're talking about billions of years ago. Fucking fuck's sake. The NFL is so woke. These fucking I'm not going to get into the whole alphabet gangster that Bones mentioned recently. I ain't we see we would mention that earlier. I call it LGBT now alphabet gangsters. I'll talk about that a whole nother strings. I don't know if y'all want to get into that kind of talk. You feel me? That something like that deserves its own stream to rant about. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all not gonna like me what I gotta say. A lot of y'all is not gonna like me what I gotta say. Ain't that sad? Alphabet Mafia. I came with Alphabet Gangsters for real. Because I feel like a lot of people was using the Alphabet Mafia. Because they all pop up as a huge gang. They attack women, actual biological women. You feel me? Oh my God. Dylan Mulvaney. That is a female's battle right there. But for once in my life, I'm actually siding with feminists. I'm siding with the Megan Kelly, the fucking who else are feminists now, man? This is so sad, man. What up, Andrea? Shout out to her. You would definitely hate him even more, without a doubt. Sesame Street disowns that type of. No, I don't know. You know what? At one point, I believe they Sesame Street is one of the most woke platforms out there. They're actually one of the most woke platforms out there. I guess even they say the rainbow stuff that was. I guess even they saw that was going too far. If Sesame Street sees that was going too far, then yeah, you know it's a problem right there. You know it's a problem. Washington no longer have. Wait, when you say FedEx ditched them, so even after they no longer was red, that was probably had something to do with what's his name? Dan Schneider, is that his name? I can't remember his name. So is Coco Melon. Yeah. You know what's crazy? My son actually likes Coco Melon, but when I started seeing some of their sides and their story and everything, then yeah, Jesus Christ. I started seeing some dark shit about that. Now, Disney, my thing is my son loves Disney way too much. But here's the thing though. I'm not showing him all that woke shit that's been going on. You feel me? I'm not. Yeah, they tried to cancel Paw Patrol. I remember that shit. I remember that. I remember that. They canceled Cops. I don't understand why they did that. See, I told you I was going to talk about this. Fuck it. It's something to talk about to keep us going. Fuck it. It's something to talk about. It is something to talk about. So it is something to talk about. Um, yeah, but yeah, my son loves Disney. He loves like Mickey Mouse. Let me tell you something, right? When I took my son to Disney World last year, and for the record, we're going to go to Disney World again like very soon. But last year, I felt like Disney World might have gave my son that push to finally start talking. He was way more social than ever. He's way more communicated than ever. When he's seen Mickey Mouse, when he's seen Donald Duck, Daisy, Minnie Mouse, Goofy, Pluto, many Disney characters, when he's seen a lot of them at Disney World, he completely changed. When he went to that the resorts, I'm not sure if any of y'all been to the resorts in Disney before. He had the time of his life. He was a completely different kid. At one point, he was like quiet. He wouldn't really communicate as much to what he wanted. But we went to Disney World. Now, like, he's like really him. He's like evolved. And like when you see them having such a great time, like you'll know like even though it was hell of expensive, but it was well worth it. It was well worth it. It was well worth it. He was literally sad. He was literally sad when we got home from Disney World after we took the plane. As soon as we walked right into the house, he got so sad. But when we brought out the souvenirs that we bought from the Disney stores, the plushies of Mickey Mouse and them, he got instantly excited again. He just yeah. What I'm just trying to say is, I mean, we've seen some of the shit that's been going on with Disney World, but and yes, Walt Disney himself would roll in his grave without a doubt. He would definitely roll in his grave. I have heard some crazy shit about Disney World, how they treat their workers though. They may be top notch when it comes to service and everything, but when it comes to what's going on internally, it's not so good. You got to be careful what you eat. You cannot have like you, you know how when they say at jobs that you cannot have any kind of relationships nowadays, something like that. That's a strict rule at Disney World. You cannot have any kind of romantic relationships or none of that kind of stuff. You can't have none of that stuff at Disney. You got to be very careful what you eat. Cause I mean, if you put up a pound or they found out that you kissed someone, you could be the best damn worker over there. They will fire your ass. Anyway, it's yeah. But when you look up their stocks, how much they make on a daily basis, can you really be mad at them in the strict rules though? Can you really be mad at them? They average at least, what was it? My number's going to be wrong when I say this, but I believe at a very minimum, but I know it's twice as much. I'm going to be on the safe side and say 20 plus million a day. That's from what I got to look it up again to see exactly what the numbers are. I know it's way more than that. It might be like 100 million or something like that. Way more than that. But they definitely have a total amount of fuck you money without a doubt. Yeah, that's true though. That is true. But that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Shout out to where you're hiding. Orlando Brown is the disgrace. Speaking of Disney, Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown. He's not that guy from That's So Raven, is he? I could be wrong, but yep, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Yeah, That's So Raven. What happened with him? I'm out here thinking they gave him the Cat Williams treatment, or they make him out to be crazy, but in actuality, he knows a lot of shit. What's been going on behind the scenes and why he separated himself, or they make him out to be crazy, but yeah, That's So Raven is too hot to be lesbian. That's disgusting. He's saying that Bow Wow got some bomb ass. What? He did not say that. Jesus Christ. Walt Disney is controversial, I heard. Sometimes I can't really whether to like him or not as a Jewish man because of his. Yeah, I've heard. What up, NFC? I fucking muted myself by accident. I was saying, what's up, I'm saying, what's up, in NFC? But yeah, or Orlando, wow. Maybe Orlando Brown, maybe he was a victim of what happened behind scenes. You feel me? Wait, was that so Raven Disney, or was he or was that Nickelodeon? Or maybe it was both. Maybe it was both. But if you know that show, Drake and Josh, I know Drake, the guy that played the guitar, he was a victim. He was a victim. Someone needs to let it go. Oh, Raven was a Disney Channel. Okay, Raven was Disney. All right. I know our iCarly was a Nick. Yeah, iCarly was a Nickelodeon or however you want to call it. Let's see. We just went from football to talking about whatever. I don't care what people say. Zendaya, Zendaya. I don't even know who she is. To be honest with you, I might have to look it up. I don't know why it sounds familiar. Dan Schneider and his love for children and their feet on Nickelodeon was gross. That's so true. Well, there's the pot calling the kettle black, talking about his love for, feet. I gotta look it up to recognize. Hold on a second. I gotta look it up to recognize it. Hold on, because I don't say that name often. Hold on a second. Hello. There we go. I knew I recognized her. Wait, can you hear me? All right. I knew I recognized her from Euphoria. That's about it. But I didn't know she was doing like Spider Man or others. All right. For the record, y'all, all of you that's tuning in now, I do have a Discord in the pinned chat. So you ever want to chat privately or you got videos y'all want me to react to, it has to be viral. May I also add, or something worth talking about? You can share it all in my Discord, all right? Also, if I decide to make Streamlabs, I'm going to share all my links there because I know if I share it in the comments, those weirdos are going to pop up. So I'm actually meant to remind y'all, if y'all want to join my Discord, it's in the pin chat. Alex the Ghost, what's up? So yeah, for some of you that don't have Twitter, that don't have IG or whatever, a lot of y'all can find me on the Discord. Y'all ever want a private chat or whatever about some real shit? As long as ain't no weirdo shit, as long as it's about football or whatever y'all need help with, advice or whatever, that's where y'all can find me. Sorry about the buzzer, that's my truck. Hurry up and charge. All right, there we go. I want to ask y'all a question though. How do y'all feel about scary VR games? So I thought about actually, I was going to bring some more gaming content on here. I was going to do something different. Play some scary, I was going to play some horror games on my PC that I got. Of course, do a lot of reactions, but VR, like Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever, here that shit is, I actually got all three of them too. I got all the Five Nights at Freddy's, especially some in the VR. Makes you feel like you're actually part of it. You need to stream scary games so I can roast. Oh, you're gonna have a blast on my reactions. Where you're hiding. You're gonna have you would have a blast on my reactions. Oh shit, you would have a blast on my reactions. Oh shit. You know what, Bones? I wasn't into VR a couple years ago, but um, when I started seeing some people playing it, like playing golf or whatever, I actually I actually liked it. When I was doing some fitness and everything, like supernatural boxing, that was pretty fun. Kind of like Guitar Hero, but you're swinging instead. Pause. That sounds so weird. You're using the remotes, throwing hooks and everything instead of you know, in a rhythm though. That was fucking weird how I came out that last time. Pause. VR doesn't work for you. Ain't that VR kind of heavy when you wear it? No, not at all. Not really heavy at all. Maybe for a kid, but there was actually a lot of kids that hopped on the VR when they play like this roller coaster game. That's why I kind of stopped playing though, because yeah, they even though it's fun to play the roller coaster and shoot targets or whatever, yeah, it's fun doing that. But there'd be a lot of annoying squeakers on there. Maybe if you go solo or play with a couple people personally, yeah. But other than that, but yeah, a lot of kids use VRs, um, but there's like a shooting. There's like a battle royale VR shooting game, kind of like Apex or Call of Duty or whatever. There's that. There's all kinds of games you can do. When was the last time me and Joey and I actually played? Well, we actually got a stream together though. I could say this weekend, but the problem is, well, maybe Saturday night. But thing is, my car. I'm supposed to have this company install my remote starter on Saturday, and Sunday going to be taking my mom out somewhere. I mean, I might be able to stream at the nighttime though. Who knows? But yeah, we definitely going to bring that back. Cause honestly, man, like I said before, I do want to make this a full time thing, but I just got to learn to sort out the time. You feel me? Will it be on my alternate gaming channel? Now some sometimes I'll be thinking if I want to move all that over there, honestly, because I don't like doing so many things at once. Football, then gaming, then reaction, then topics or whatever, all on one channel. So I don't know. Hold on a second. Yeah, we banning weirdos out of here. But I may put it all on this channel though. I hope you plan on streaming Smash Bros sometimes. Um, I don't. Oh, Project. You know what? Big D did show me something about there was a game that was basically like Smash Bros, but it was so many characters. That's it was like a mod pretty much. It was pretty much like a mod. I actually think about getting that too. I'm surprised Nintendo didn't sue them yet. Hmm. Yeah, it is a mod. Yeah, actually, better get ready to start parking this trailer. All right, Nintendo has gone after Project. Wow, they had legal issues for years, but they were able to keep the. They must have some damn good lawyers if that's the case. Smash Remix is the Smash 64 mod. Project M is the Brawl mod. What about Friday the 13th? You know what? We could bring that back, but from what I've heard, what Joey told me is that Friday the 13th is actually going to they're going to erase everything and like rebuild the entire game. Yeah, they're going to rebuild the entire game. So until then, the current Friday the 13th that's out now, they pretty much unlocked every freaking thing. All characters are maxed out. You can do whatever with it. In my honest opinion, it's not as fun now that everybody has access to anything they want to do with it. It's just not fun anymore. So, but I hear by December they're going to cancel it though. They're going to completely take or discontinue the current Friday the 13th as they're going to release the new one, which is probably going to be like $40. And yeah, 288-116-7. So it looks like I'm going to Burlington today. So don't forget, y'all. So don't forget, my Discord is in the pinned comment. If y'all want to join, that's going to be my official Discord. Communicate about whatever. If you got videos you suggest for me to react to, as long as it's viral and what's the word? Appropriate. If my reactions go great enough, I may even end up reacting to like who knows WWE content and stuff like that. But unfortunately, that may have to go on like Patreon or maybe Rumble, where I actually be safe to react to stuff like that because you know how YouTube is. Oh, speaking of which, I'm not sure if some of you that was around long enough, but remember that one video where I laughed at the Dallas Cowboys in 2016 when they were, what were they, 13-3? Dak and Zeke was a rookie year, and I laughed at them for going one and done. Well, YouTube decided to age restrict that video, so now not just anybody can watch it anymore. And that part of the reason is why I'm not so motivated to do YouTube videos because, and I'm not saying that the Cowboy fans did it or reported me or whatever. You feel me? I don't know at this point. It can just be a hater at this point. But yep, they age restricted an old ass video. What are your memories of the kiss? Man, well, what I do remember about that is it's been so long. I would have loved to be in Vince McMahon's position. That's a big if only The Rock did let Vince McMahon kiss who was it? Trish Stratus kiss her ass or whatever. I would have loved to be in Vince McMahon's position, but then The Rock kind of interrupted that and it ended up being Rikishi. So never mind that. I think that's when it came to an end. Vince McMahon ended up oh Rikishi did the stink face on Vince McMahon's face. It was all funny then, but now, nah, never. Rikishi would be so canceled. Yeah, I know it didn't happen, but man, the way The Rock interrupted that was perfect timing too. I can't ever forget that. When Booker T and Rikishi, they had that before that match. They were in that bathroom. Rikishi was taking a shit. Uh, and Booker T was like, "What the fuck, man? The hell was you eating?" And the find out he had a match with Rikishi, and he gave a step face, and Booker T threw up all over. That shit was that was see, it was funny then. You feel me? It was funny then. I met a lot of wrestlers in 2003. That's awesome. That is awesome. The only time I met wrestlers was at AEW, and that was at right at Leah Core Center about maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I saw John Moxley. I saw what's the guy named Adam Page? Was that him? Adam Page? It was him, Chris Jericho, Cody Rhodes was there. Him and Dustin Rhodes was there actually. Cody Rhodes is an awesome person. He's very passionate. He's just at the end of the show in the dark matches, Cody Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes were talking. He was thanking everybody for everything. The guy was just amazing. Cody Rhodes is amazing. Cody Rhodes is amazing. And shout out to Dustin Rhodes too, who's Gold Dust. That was funny, yeah. Your dad did a lot of business with Dusty years ago. What's up, Duke Bothers? Yeah, I actually almost missed that comment. Yeah, he blew his ass out before that pause. He blew his ass before that match, though. That's true. That is true. Um, what was I going to say? Yeah, Cody Rhodes does have one of the greatest career comebacks in the wrestling history, without a doubt. He might have been one of the biggest inspirations or seen as a hero. I would say it's a first since I'm not going to say John Cena, but I am going to say maybe Hulk Hogan for sure. All right, hold on a second. Got to hook this trailer up. Get my gloves on. One second. One second, y'all. One second. Back in the day, local. Yeah, I heard. That's so true. I heard. What's going on, Pat? Oh, family's doing great. Thanks for asking. Hope your family's doing well too. Hope your family's doing well. To quote Cody, when I wore a mask, taking RKO's every night. Oh, I remember that. I remember that. I never forget. It's just crazy how he got the greatest push of his career. Like he done went from some sort of pretty boy Cody to Stardust. Oh my God, they really tried to settle his career. Taking over Goldust's role where he never really had that. Like, how do you say? I would say Goldust might have been like. It's just crazy how he dedicated most of his career to being like an entertainer or whatever, embarrassing himself, but they never gave him that big respect. You feel me? That big push. Yo, R-Truth as a heel was funny though. R-Truth might be one of the most entertaining characters today. I mean, characters. He might be one of the most entertaining wrestlers today. Like for real. What's up, X Factor? Big bro Pat. All right, I'm gonna have to start driving again, so I'm gonna talk about whatever on the way. Yeah, because I'm gonna have another stream. It's probably better I just stick with this stream because I know I'm going to be waiting for like maybe 3 hours when I get to the spot. But first things first, let me go here, park, and park. Then I got to run to my car. All right, I'm going to pause the stream, right? So I can run to my car and park it right quick. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh, you saw it? Appreciate it, Pat. Uh, you talk shit about Saquon without my permission. No, Daddy, no! All right, I'm going to pause this right quick. I'll be right back. I'm trying to remember where. All right, be right back. All right, can y'all hear me? It has been over 5 minutes. I don't know why this thing wasn't on loop. Hold on a second. Oh, I didn't put it on loop. That's why. All right, we are back. Let's turn this off. All right, y'all. Yeah, it was one without a. There's one thing I learned about some music nowadays. You can get away with, if it's remade or whatever, fan made or whatever, but YouTube is just being YouTube. Anyway, so that's funny. The croc don't want to smell what you're cooking. That's funny. That is funny. All right. Let's see. What's up, A-Bomb? It's exactly what I'm about to do. Exactly what I'm doing. All right. About to start driving again. So now, what up, Blazing Bolts? I've been good. All right, this is when I'm gonna stop reading the comments for a bit, for like another half hour or so. I'm probably just gonna end the stream. But A-Bomb, you'll get your wrench back. But I'm not even done clearing out the wrenches because yeah, there's been a couple people that I respect that's been getting blocked, and yeah, I'm not a fan of that. So, and Sentinel was one of them. So, I don't know why he was blocked, but he had to hit me up a couple times. But I'm going to finish clearing out the wrenches and still give it back out to the very few people, you know, that I fucks with and I know that can play their part when there's trolls coming in. But I'm not going to just give it out to anybody anymore. Normally, yeah, I did use the wrenches to verify that you are legit. You feel me? But now it's just like, whatever. I got too many of them. Dude, I have over like 300 people that got wrenches. Now I'm trying to keep it under 50. I did. I not finished with the purge as of yet. Not as of yet. But I was somewhat in the middle of it. Because at first, yeah, I would just clear. But then there were a lot of names I didn't even recognize. They definitely got the fucking. I definitely got rid of those wrenches. People I didn't even recognize or people that don't even be around anymore. Yeah, I might. Yeah, that I might just do that. Start doing that monthly. That is true though. I might just start doing that monthly because you just never know anymore if somebody's gonna have beef with you or whatever. You feel me? it, it just gets hella weird on here. I appreciate you, peace, as always. Yeah, because I'm also going to make it clear that I'm not going to just give wrenches to anyone, especially because they super chat. Because the main ones that super chat could also be trolls. I will still never forget the day when someone offered to give me over $1,000 for a wrench, and I still turned that down. That's true. That is true. All right, so I guess. So what should I do? Should I keep this stream running while I'm making my way, since I can't be reading the comments as much, or should I restart it when I get to that destination? I know I'm going to be there for like maybe 2 or 3 hours. Y'all let me know. I'll start it right back up when I get there. That's Yup. Stick to the maid, guys. True that. True that. At the red light right now. Yeah, you're right. All right, so I'm going to end this, and I'll restart it. I'll have the stream out when I get to that first stop. So I appreciate those tuning in. We'll talk about whatever when we get there, because I'll read everybody's comments then. All right, but shout out to A Bomb. I get you your wrench as soon as I get there. I hit y'all up later though. All right.